Capricorn, this is going to be a reading for February 28th through March 6th, 2022. There's a new moon on Wednesday, and Thursday brings us into the new month of the Water Rabbit. Capricorn, I am doing a little bit of a different spread this week, and it's kind of, you know, it still approaches like your energies of the week, and then we kind of look at some like deeper guidance and understanding, and then we take a look at like what it's all really about and where it's all really coming from. So it's something that a spread that just sort of came to me, and I just started practicing it randomly, and I was like, oh, this is sort of a spread. So I'm trying it out on you guys this week. You're all guinea pigs. Thanks so much. All right, Capricorn, let's get started. All right, Capricorn. Imagination this week. And love. Just silly open love of something. A little bit of daydreaming. That is a little bit of manifestation, right? Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess. Capricorn. Feels like you get clarity on something that's been a little bit foggy for you, and it opens something up within you. Sometimes the Ace of Swords has a lot to do with like mental, like clarity and understanding, and maybe not so much spiritual, but it's definitely spiritual here with that High Priestess. I feel like something snaps and you this week, you know, this week, right? Something snaps and you're moving into the energy of this week with this. All of a sudden, you get a little bit of clarity on something that was really, really a mystery to you, and that opens you up to be a little bit more open to something. It almost feels like a little death of a little belief that opens you up to new ideas in a way that you didn't know that you could do before, which then brings you into the Page of Cups, which is kind of the bridge here. So it moves you into the Page of Cups, and you get it almost feels like you take it a little bit too far. Like you're like, oh wow, I'm so open, and then you start to just daydream and be like this dreamer. Yay! This, you know, young, inspired, beautiful dreamer, which kind of knocks you down a little bit. Like it's a little bit of a high, like you almost get this high off of it, and then you get knocked down just a little bit with this Five of Pentacles. You move into the Five of Pentacles, and then you feel a little bit like, so the energy brings you into this dreaming energy of this beautiful, lovely, slightly immature, like excited energy of love and dreaming and manifestation and intuition and all of that fun stuff, which almost then after the high you realize, oh, well, now I like the other stuff that I used to do and the other people that I used to hang out with, I don't fit there anymore, and you feel like an outsider a little bit. This is all just 1 week, Capricorn. But then you're outside. Not only are you outside, but in this card, she's usually outside of like a church. Not even necessarily in this deck, actually, which I kind of like. Good for you, deck. I forget what you're called. I put all my decks, in case you're ever wondering what I'm working with. They're down below in the description. So anyway, you move into this energy of like feeling a little bit of an outsider. You're like, oh, I don't fit in that same puzzle piece as I used to before. So like, where do I fit? And you get a little bit knocked down. Get a little bit high, you get a little bit knocked down. But then you move into the Hierophant. So you either, because of this movement and energy, you either attract a teacher, someone who's going to give you a little guidance this week, maybe a little bit. It almost feels like you run into like a guardian angel or a spirit guide that you don't realize is a guardian angel or a spirit guide until they're like, you run into them on the street, it almost feels like. And they just say something to you and you're just like, oh, And it makes you feel a little better. I just got tingles. And you're like, oh, okay. Like, thanks, random person. Where'd you go? Where the fuck did they go? That's the way it feels like it's going to happen. I'm very curious whether this is like how specific this is for some of you. I would love to hear in the comments how this all worked out for you next week. If you feel like coming back and letting me know. Very curious. So let's take a look at like the advice and the deeper advice here. Man, very similar energy for a lot of people, but approaching the energies in a different way, but like still the almost the center, like deep advice for everyone has been similar. I mean, I'm saying that, and the cards are definitely different, but I don't know. It just all feels a little similar this week. You know what? Actually, it's been very similar for all the earth signs. I will say that much, for sure. You're the last earth sign that I'm recording today. So anyway, back to your reading. So we have the Mother of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Father of Wands. So, I mean, part of me wants to say this could be the death of some sort of relationship that seemed perfect, but I also don't want to say that. For some of you, that might be true, and that might even just be the only reason why it just came out of my mouth just now. But it actually feels more like you. For most of you, it's going to be more like this. It feels like you're the Mother of Wands. So you were on the edge of like you had your intuition, and you were taking action, and you were getting really excited about the things you were doing, and you were getting to a peak of something in your life, like an energy. You're getting to the peak of an energy, and you thought you were like there, like you're like, oh, this is great. I'm doing, I'm inspiring people. I'm leading. This is amazing. And then this spark happens where you get clarity on something that was out of your realm of understanding, and it creates this little death within yourself. And that could even be related to that Five of Coins, where you feel like you're out of place. You're like, oh shit, I was so high, like, fuck, now what do I do? But that then leads into the Father of Wands, which to me feels like the Hierophant here. God, I'm getting tingles. It's crazy. Just like all over my body, mostly in my legs. So the Father of Wands and the Hierophant here feel like almost the same thing. It's basically advice saying, yes, this is true. Yeah, there is going to be a little death, but it's just a little death, and then you're going to be inspired by someone, and you're going to move yourself from the Mother of Wands into the Father of Wands, into the complete mastery of everything that has to do with action and movement forward and inspiration and inspiring others. So let's find out where this is, like where this all came from. Like basically what was the spark is kind of what I want to know, but it might not be that. We'll see what comes up. We'll see what comes up. The Son of Cups. Same, Page of Cups here. So it feels like what started all of this was a little bit of a feeling of like imagination. Like you imagined something. You're like, I wonder if this could be it. I wonder if this could be the answer to that mystery. And then all of a sudden you realized you were right. Like you were open enough for the answer to come to you. You were just full of wonder. And the answer came. That clarity on the mystery came, which then led you into more wonder, like so much wonder that you're just like, yay, okay, I want more. Oh my God, I fucking want more. Which you then get a little bit knocked down and a little bit of a reality check of like, oh shit, that means other things might change. But then, you move into this Father of Wands energy, and that Hierophant definitely helps you along your way a little bit. What a fun little story, Capricorn. I super love it. I hope that doesn't scare you. Very interested. Yeah, go ahead and comment in the, leave a comment for me now or after a week, and let me know what the heck happened to you, because I'm very curious. Thank you so much, Capricorn. I'm going to pull one more card. Don't leave yet. 4 Agreements card to help you get through the energies of this week. We have be impeccable with your word, enjoying heaven on earth. I'm going to show you the back of the card just because it's pretty, but I'm going to read you those words. Impeccability of the word can lead you to personal freedom, success, and abundance. You can attain the kingdom of heaven from this one agreement. Be impeccable with your word. And considering that Ace of Swords was, right? Yeah, Ace of Swords. That's what I get for pulling all the cards before I pull this card, right? With the Ace of Swords with that High Priestess is definitely asking you to also be impeccable with your words. So that's just like almost a double for you, Capricorn. Okay, thank you, Capricorn. Please like and subscribe. This channel will be growing like crazy. I need subscribers in order to do that. Please join my team, because we will be teammates, that's for sure. Join my team and let's grow this channel, baby. It'll be fun, I promise. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful week, Capricorn. I will see you next week.